after the match, Tony Schiavone with his best Joe Rogan impression, still getting the
So
interviews.
funny.
He comes in there, hey Cody, I know you're knocked the fuck out. You want to do this interview right now? How you feeling? Wake up. Hello. What's going on? Have you seen the Joe Rogan memes?
Of course. Yeah,
those
of
memes
course.
are insane. The Conor McGregor.
Like, Connor broke his ankle and he just sits with him. So, Connor, how did you feel when your fucking ankle snapped?
Fuck. There's so many good Joe Rogan memes. So Tony's doing that with Cody, and Cody's like, yeah, all right. And says, legacy is a funny thing. When I got into wrestling, 15 years old, I was a ref. All I wanted to do was win the title my daddy lost in the garden. And the crowd, some of the people in the crowd start chanting, no, 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 no. Which I'm like, come on. Like, we just got fans back, and you're all going to be dickheads again? Great stuff. Wrestling fans, don't ever change. Cody says, they were all laughing at us when we wanted to start a revolution. He says, I didn't get fired, I fired them. And, well, look at us now. And then the crowd turns and they all chant AEW. It's basically, put some respect on Cody Rhodes' name here. He says, it's a commonplace, this destination. It's not an alternative. We are competition. We set this table. And now people can eat. For 3 years, I've been on everything, the posters, the billboards, everything. But I love everyone here. And he's basically doing a retirement speech here as he's getting up and undoing his wrist tape and everything. He says, there's no better place, and with zero bitterness, I thank you. I love you so much. You have all made my life special. And then he puts the mic down, and he unzips his boot, unties his boot, and he puts one boot down. He's hanging up his boots as he goes to put the second. Malachi Black from behind with the crutch nails Cody, drops him, beats him up, holds up his boot, and just smiles like a madman as Dynamite goes off the air.
Yeah, I loved the match. I thought Cody's selling, like waking up, staggering to his feet, was great. I kind of hated this though. Cody has this with his promos where you're going, right, where are you going with this? Where are you just talking because you've got a purpose here, or you just like the sound of your own voice? I don't buy for a second he's retiring.
No.
He's going away for a bit. But I don't really enjoy the tease of it, and I found it odd, to be honest. He even brought up, he said, I know there are rumors of me with outside projects, and I know there are rumors about me and the EVPs having a fallout, but he's like, I still love you guys, and like, we made this thing. Yeah, it didn't hit with me at all.
It was weird. It was weird. It's Cody doing Cody things, essentially.
I've said this before, it's masturbatory with him, I feel.
That's the gimmick. I guess that's the gimmick. I don't know. I am a Cody defender, and I still don't understand this.
And I was kind of waiting for this to be the heel turn. It kind of felt right. You were having the cheers for Malachi, the boos with the entrance, and now Cody's doing another fucking long, wanky promo, and then I was waiting for him to flip it.
We're gonna get it. I think him saying this, these in the media things, being like, "Oh, I'm not a heel," whatever. People booing him anyways, like, yeah. And you know this guy is one of the best heels. Like, he will genuinely get heat. He already is. So I want to see that happen. But I imagine they're setting up for a Malachi Black rematch. Now, like, he's not going to retire because he's...
Well, he got attacked, which is...
Yeah, he didn't get to retire.
So I assume Cody's going away for a bit to be a dad for a few months, perhaps.
Yeah.
And then he'll come back for the eventual rematch with Malachi.
Yeah, they've announced a return to Jacksonville just at the end of December. So I'm wondering if like he's going to come back to that, the place he tried to retire. Sort of some homecoming kind of thing, or a big event back in Jacksonville. But
maybe. That's a long time, yeah.
That's a bit of a ways, but obviously that's the match you could go back to.
I feel the way he was speaking as well, he probably does have a lot. Like, I feel he's very heavily involved with the management side of AEW, and it's probably just wants a little bit of a chill, maybe. But
why not?
I don't buy him retiring for 1
No,
second.
come on, no way. I think that's kind of weird. It's like people. There's this rapper Logic. A few years ago, he's like, "Yeah, I retire," and everyone's like, "All right, like you're like 24 or something." But okay, cool.
Like Brandon.
Brandon from New Jersey, I retire. So then Logic is like, "Oh, I'm back," and then puts out an album, and like, sorry, it stinks.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Right.
No one cares that you retired and you didn't, because we know you didn't retire, because we know it's just not how it works. So it's just like, why? I don't know. I still thought Cody did a great. Cody literally can read a phone book, and he can cry on cue, and he can do everything. Mentioned Dusty. His promos are never the issue with me, but
And it was, it kind of felt like a farewell to Jacksonville for a bit again. Obviously, they're back in December, but he kind of said, this isn't Daly's place to me, this is the AEW amphitheater.
right.
Saying, like, this is essentially the home. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was weird. But the match with Malachi was cool. We'll get a rematch down the line. Where does Malachi Black go? Where does Aleister go on? Does he have to fight someone? Dustin wants to get revenge, or Brock Anderson, or who does Malachi Black destroy the whole Nightmare family? Or does he just move on to someone else?
I think he should move on. It sounds like Cody's away for a while.
Or does Cody wrestle him at a pay-per-view and then he disappears for a while? I don't know.
But he does All Out?
Yeah, I don't know. Malachi versus who at All Out? You would imagine Malachi fights at that pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think with the Queen show being so close, I think you can spread out some big matches. I think you're going to see a lot of big names not necessarily on All Out.
Fair. That's cool.
And I think you'll just load that stadium show as well. And these rampages, you can spread out a lot of these big main events.